So, is deleting your diesel truck, diesel emissions legal? Even before any of the stuff we see now with the Transportation Freedom Act, all the CRAs, the removal of regulations, even before all of that, you could delete your diesel truck. I'm going to talk about how you can do that legally right after this. What is up, guys? Welcome on back to TK's Garage. And yes, it is legal, 100%. I will go head to head with any attorney or anybody else that wants to say otherwise, as it is a provision in the Clean Air Act. You can delete your diesel under one condition. You have to have it recertified by the manufacturer that it's been deleted. And that's a costly process. It's not cheap to do. But that could be about to change. That's why I'm doing today's video. Interesting enough, we're seeing manufacturers like General Motors try to figure out if it's an option, instead of replacing some of the diesel emissions equipment on some of these trucks, to just allow people to have their engines recertified and deleted. So previously, going through that process, the first thing you'd hear from a manufacturer is, no, we can't do it. You'd have to go through a whole bunch of steps. You'd have to sometimes maybe get an attorney and have them send a letter, and then, ooh, voila, magically they could recertify your engine. But that's mostly, and if they do recertify it, they'd say off-road use only, farm use only. You get what I'm saying? So while it was legal to delete these emission systems off these trucks, it wasn't like, hey, let me delete this emission system off this truck so I could drive it on the road and not have any issues with the EGR, the DEF, the DPF filter, or any of the other crap, right? So now we're seeing manufacturers saying, hey, is it permissible for us to recertify this engine and just delete it? Because I don't know if you know this or not, I'm sure most people that have diesel trucks know this, but the military trucks that I see on base every single day, the F-250s, the Duramaxes, they have no emission system. Nothing. Zero. I mean, they might have CATs, maybe, but there's no EGR, there's no EGR cooler, there's no DEF, there's none of that. It's just good old-fashioned diesel in the gas tank, or in the tank, because someone's getting mad I called it a gas tank, but literally diesel in the fuel tank, and that's it. And they run. And they run for hundreds of thousands of miles, for the most part, trouble-free. Every once in a while, at least on the Duramaxes that I've seen on base, the injector pump goes out at like 200 and something thousand miles. And that's about it. Those trucks are pretty much bulletproof and reliable. So why is the government able to do that but not citizens? Well, you are, if you're willing to get it recertified. And it looks like some of the manufacturers may start offering that as an option. I've had so many people in the comments going, hey, can I take it to my dealer and have it deleted? Not yet, but there's a possibility that this could be a thing that comes in the future, especially if the Transportation Freedom Act passes and some of these CRAs, these Congressional Review Acts that are pending now in Congress. Yes, you might be able to take it to your dealer and say, take this crap off of my truck. It's probably not going to be free. You're going to pay labor or whatever for it. Get the engine recertified and not lose your warranty. That's a possibility. But even if it's not even a warranty thing and you can still take it to your dealer and just have all that stuff removed, I still feel like that's a win. And if the manufacturers are willing to recertify those engines as just deleted diesels, awesome. Now, I know you're going to say, well, where do you get this from, TK? Hold on. I'm going to post it here for you in a second. So I found this in a bunch of different places. And I even had an attorney friend of mine kind of break it down to me on how you can legally delete a diesel pickup truck. And then he sent me to this website, which I'm going to put right here on the screen for you, diesellaptops.com, which talks about the certification process, whatever. You can go check it out if you want. But yes, to answer the question, and I'm responding to multiple times it's been asked in the comments. Yes, legally, even before all of these pending laws and legislation and regulations being pulled back, yes, you've always been able to legally delete your truck if you're willing to go through the process. It's not cheap. I don't even know if it's worth it, but hey, some people have money to burn and they don't care. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Give the video a big thumbs up if you like what I do. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. And as always, stay petty, my friends.